Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So TCU's return team didn't help matters out much there. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style. A 74-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is good.
Got a lot of running room. The 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The inside handoff. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking downfield, it's King. He's got his man. Smashes ahead. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Pressure coming. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Santiago. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Moving away from pressure. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Power football with the run. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
And those stink for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And they're able to get him down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They're doing such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Now on first down after that completion. They're going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Texas Tech has it back in the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's King. Makes his connection. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's King. It's complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, TCU! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 21 over Penn State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Flushed out of the pocket. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw here on second down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Looking to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy, I say annoying. Take about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the playbook and stop him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll run it from the gun. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well, and they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks. And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up third and inches, and now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Santiago. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
24, TCU, 14.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they're not on the same page there. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Looking for a man. It's King. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the first down. And the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
TCU 17.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense spelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good, and the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Horned Frogs get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. He's right on target. Oh, he left him grabbing. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw. It's King. Pocket starts to collapse. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Feeling some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
24, TCU, 17.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Turns it on in midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Johns. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Looking to throw, it's King. They're bringing heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
It's now 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd down, going up top. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Now, a 4th down.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Line gets set, 1st down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.